I have warts down there. I like cheated on him while I was pregnant. Hey guys, it's Channon Rose, and in today's video I'm going to be answering all of your questions. I asked you guys over on Instagram to ask me whatever you wanted and that I would answer them in a video, so that is what I'm going to be doing. We're going to get into some juicy questions that I answer here in a minute, but before I do, I just want to thank today's sponsor, which is Tula. So if you've never heard of Tula, it is a doctor-founded clean skincare line that is effective, and it's made with probiotics and superfoods, and they are cruelty-free and never tested on animals. They have everything from like gentle milk cleansers, which is what this is, to sunscreens, and this is one of my favorites. It's the Rose Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. You basically put it on underneath your eye here, and it like brightens it up, and it's cooling, so it just like feels really nice. So I would definitely recommend them. Also, the sunscreen's really good. I like it because it doesn't feel like you have sunscreen on. I hate the feeling of product on my face, especially sunscreen. So would highly recommend them. I'll tell you a little bit about them really quickly. Probiotics are powerful natural ingredients that help restore the balance of your skin's microbiome and soothe and nourish your skin and boost its appearance. Tula focuses on being healthy, not perfect. They want to empower everyone in their community to feel confident in their skin they're in now. You can go to tula.com and use code Channon to get 15% off your Tula order. I will leave that link in the description box down below. So a huge thank you to our sponsor, and thank you guys for supporting my sponsored content. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the questions. So we have a bunch of questions that came in over on Instagram, so we're gonna go ahead and read those. Okay, we're gonna start with the very first one. Let's see. This is from Eat by Pangoria, and it says, would you ever start porn again? From Athens. Hello from Athens. Oh gosh, I hope my video is not out of focus. Trav, can you come help me please? Focus my video so it's not out of focus. Oh, bye-bye. What about hello?
Bye.
Come here. You want to come say hi to everyone?
Yeah, there's no pants.
Say hi, Snowy. Say hi. You're so sweet. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
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 Okay, so would you ever start porn again? So would I ever do porn again? As of right now, no. I've actually gotten quite a few people that have asked me if I would do an OnlyFans, which I think is like so funny, but I don't think I would do that right now. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I start an OnlyFans? Would that be so weird? Like, I don't know, I feel like it would be weird for me to do that now. Okay, the next question is from Lily_W1. Would you ever think of opening any more Patreon tiers? So that's a great question. For people that don't know what Patreon is, if you're brand new, I talk about it all the time, but it's basically a platform similar to like YouTube that you can support your favorite creators. You pay like a monthly fee to watch exclusive content, so like more of their videos. For me, most of it is, sorry, my hair keeps like flying into my face because there's a fan on and it's like getting stuck in my chopstick. It's annoying me. The reason I started mine was back in the day, like YouTube started getting like cracking down on content that we posted. Like I would have crazy story times and they like started flagging them, started giving me like strikes on my channel for like inappropriate content. So I was like, I still want to make this content for you guys. So I ended up putting it on Patreon. And what happened was it was meant for only like content that I couldn't put on YouTube anymore. But then because it started to grow and grow and grow, people that were like now paying wanted to see other videos. And so then I started posting videos that they would request. And then people that weren't on Patreon were like, hey, I thought you were only posting videos that you couldn't post on Patreon anymore. Like you don't appreciate your fans on YouTube. And it's like, you guys are all the same people, you know, like the people that are on YouTube are also on Patreon. But so I hope that that makes sense. So if you're like, why didn't you put this video on YouTube? You could have put that on YouTube. It's because they're paying for it. And so obviously like I want to make them happy also. I still post on YouTube. I post on YouTube more than I post on Patreon. I post on Patreon twice a week. I post on YouTube 4 times a week. So like between my 2 channels. Would I do an extra tier? I am totally open to that. So if you guys think that I should do a certain tier, let me know how much you think it should be and what I should put there for that, because I'm totally open to new ideas. So yes, to answer your question. Okay, let's see. Didi Barrera says, how is this pregnancy different from your pregnancy with Snow? Also, I love you so much. Oh, I love you too. Okay, so this pregnancy is definitely different from Snow's pregnancy, as in the sense that I was nowhere near as sick with this pregnancy. With Snow, I was so sick and miserable and I had crippling anxiety. It was really, really bad. This pregnancy is different in the sense like I had nausea, but I didn't really throw up very often. With Snow, I like literally had to bring a Ziploc bag with me everywhere because I was constantly throwing up. And I didn't ever take like medicine for it or anything like that. My doctors were very against prescribing me anything. And this time around, I'm doing much better. Although I'm having a lot more mental health issues. So I had mental health issues with Snowy. My anxiety got really, really, really bad to the point where like I couldn't even leave my house some days. This time around, it's more like my moods. So like getting really depressed. You know how like people have postpartum depression? I feel like I have a little bit of that while being pregnant. I also like my hair is falling out while I'm pregnant. So a lot of times people like get postpartum hair loss. I'm actually get it the opposite, and that happened with Snow too. So it's been the same, but my hair falls out significantly, lose so much hair during my pregnancy. And then after I'm done being pregnant and the baby's here, my hair starts to grow back. It's really weird. So those are some of the things. I'm hoping I don't gain as much weight as I did with Snow, but we'll see. I'm already like almost 130, so that might not be happening. All right, let's see. What would you do if Snow became a teen mom? I don't know, like I wouldn't treat her any differently. I would love her, and whatever decision it was that she wanted to do, I would support her and love her and be there for whatever she needed. Let's see. How did you grow your YouTube channel? So when I first started YouTube, it wasn't a job for me, and it was like way long ago when I don't think people were like really like making money for it, or like people didn't really know like you could make money from it. It was like, I don't know, I guess really not as much a thing. And so when I did it, I just like started doing it as a hobby, and then it started growing a little bit at a time, and then I just really fell in love with it. And so I started posting like every day because I just loved doing it so much. And I think the consistency and also people knowing like Shannon posts a new video every day, like it helped people to keep coming back because they could expect a video from me. And so that's how I grew my channel. I also collaborated with other YouTubers, which I think is really important. All the things I don't do anymore, like I'm such a shitty YouTuber now, but also YouTube has just changed a lot in general, and I feel like it's a lot harder now to grow a channel, but if you really wanted to, you definitely could. I did a whole workshop on how to be successful and what steps to take. I'll link it down below. It's called the Life Changing Workshop. It's on my Patreon. So if you sign up for that, you get the whole 30-day workshop for $13, and you get access to every video I've ever posted on Patreon. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave that down below. Is your sister Chantel carrying your other baby for you? Well wishes on your pregnancy journey. So no, my sister is not carrying my other baby for me. She got pregnant on her own. She is the sister that's divorced, like recently divorced, and has 3 kids, and she's now pregnant with her 4th kid. We haven't talked about who the baby daddy is. That's a story for her to tell, but it is a very entertaining one, and it was shocking for us to find out that she was pregnant. For one, she's 43 years old, so for like somebody in their 40s to get pregnant and already has 3 kids, like we didn't know like she was planning on having another kid or if she even could. And then the fact that she isn't married, she's very like Christian, like goes to church. It was just very shocking for us to find out that she was pregnant, but very happy and very excited for her and all the things. So, but no, that's not my baby that she's carrying. Will you guys ever get Snow a dog? So Snow is obsessed with dogs. When we went to go visit Chantel, my older sister in Colorado, they have a dog named Bo, and she was obsessed with him. And anytime she sees dogs like on shows or anything, she loves dogs. But we will most likely not be getting a dog for her. We already have a cat, and our cat doesn't get along well with other animals, so probably that's a no. Speaking of cats, Humanette says, did I miss something about where the kitty is? I feel like I haven't seen Bandit in a while. It's so funny, like when people are like, I haven't seen you with this friend. Are you guys not friends anymore? Like just because people are not vlogging something doesn't mean it disappears or no longer exists. Our cat, we actually have vlogged about it, so you might have missed some videos, but he is currently staying at my dad's house. So that's where Bandit is, and he's being very well taken care of and spoiled. Shashay says, what would you do with the rest of your frozen embryos if you decide not to get pregnant again? So I only have one more chromosomally normal embryo that we have frozen, and we plan on having that baby, and if for some reason we didn't, we would donate it. That's my plan. Baby name hint. Okay, so if you haven't heard the baby name hint, one is it's 1 syllable, so that was one of the hints, and another hint is that it has special meaning to us. All right. I get this question literally in every Q&A, and I feel like because people must not like have seen my past ones, I'll just say it again because I get it so often. It says, when will you tell Snow about your past in porn? Lots of love to you and your family. Thank you. So when will I tell Snow about my past? I've always said that obviously like I'm so open, and I plan on being very open with her and telling her all about my past. I think when she's age appropriate is when I will tell her. And if for some reason she finds out on her own before she's age appropriate, we will have that conversation when it comes was about. How is the little boy doing? He so far is doing really great. I have actually, for the first time, felt him kick. So I'm 18 weeks right now, a little over 18 weeks, and I felt him kick for the first time like right at the 18-week mark. So that's been pretty cool. Miss Kirby says, do you feel like face altering filters are harmful? In my opinion, not at all. Not for me at least. I think everyone knows like when someone's using a filter, it's very obvious, and I think they're just for fun. So as long as you and everyone else are using them for fun and you're not using them because you're like insecure about what you look like, you know, then I think it's fine. If for some reason you feel like other people using filters on their face are harmful for you, maybe that would be time to like take a step back and get off social media for a little bit, because obviously it's not affecting your mental health in a positive way. But for people that don't have issues with it, I think it's totally fine and it's fun. What's your plans for Halloween day and Halloween night? So every year we always go to my dad's house for Halloween because he decorates, and it's like, you know, does like a huge decor thing at his house. It's really fun. And we dress up like in cozy, most likely like matching onesies or something, like cozy costumes. So that's kind of our plan. We plan on taking Snow to like the pumpkin patch, not on Halloween day, but like just closer to Halloween, like the week of Halloween. We'll probably take her to like the pumpkin patch and like, you know, do fun stuff like that. And then Halloween day, probably just like a normal day, we'll like hide candy for her around the house or something to do like a little trick or treat. And then since they're not doing trick or treating where we are at, unfortunately, so we're just doing the best we can, and then hang out at my dad's house, because I don't even know if he's decorating or not this Halloween. I have no idea. But if you missed our Halloween videos, we like went to a campsite and we decorated the whole outside of our campsite for Halloween. Like we just like went all out. It was so fun. And then we did like a Halloween like pumpkin soup served in a real life pumpkin video. So if you missed those videos, definitely check them out. Let's see. Do you ever take Snow out for one-on-one time? Yeah, so Travis always takes Snow to the park every day, so they get to be together, and then we'll spend time together towards the evening time, just the two of us. So we definitely like, you know, it's not just like both of us, all of us together at one time. Miss Amazing says, how do you keep your skin so flawless? My skin is far from flawless. Right now you are seeing I have lights everywhere, so it's making me look way better than I actually look. And then on Instagram, I use filters on my face. But I mean, if you watch my vlog channel, you see what my skin looks like, because there's no like filters on that. But my skin's not perfect by any means, especially with pregnancy. I've noticed a little bit more like breakouts on my forehead. Nothing like crazy. So yeah, I just like make sure to take good care of my skin, use good products. Talked about the Tula products, you could check those out. But yeah, I'm not flawless by any means. Okay, did you watch The Haunting of Bly Manor on Netflix? Did you like it? Okay, so I'm actually in the process of watching. I think I'm only on like the 3rd or 4th episode. I don't know what to think so far. I mean, obviously I'm still watching it, so it's got my interest, but I don't know. I think I have to watch more to know like if I like it, you know? But it seems like everyone's watching it right now. Someone says, how is the mass in my breast? So I don't know, because last time I went, they just told me like if I wasn't pregnant anymore, or like if the pregnancy didn't continue, to go in to get a mammogram. Obviously the pregnancy is still continuing. My boobs have grown so much, so I haven't even tried to feel it because I think I'm scared. I'm sure I'm fine and it's nothing. I'm hoping like when I give birth and stuff, I'm hoping I'll be able to breastfeed and everything's good. And then after that, like maybe I'll go get a mammogram after I'm done breastfeeding, and then just make sure everything's okay. Thanks for asking. When are you due? I'm actually due March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day. Jessica says, what's your favorite Starbucks drink? So I always get the same thing at Starbucks. I get a grande soy vanilla latte at Kids Temp, which is like just like the warm temperature, because I'm a puss and the coffee is way too hot for me to drink like right away. I don't know of any other vegan drinks at Starbucks that are like really good. So if you have any suggestions, please comment down below, because I'd love to try new stuff. Are you going to do a whole birth video like you did with Snow? Yes, that is the plan. And I'm also planning on doing a home birth. At least I plan on trying to do a home birth. I don't know if it's actually gonna happen or go through. I might totally chicken out and go to the hospital, but I do have midwives, so that's a plan as of now. But like I said, I don't want to put any pressure on myself to like give birth naturally if for some reason in the middle I'm like, this is too much and it's too painful and I don't want to do it anymore. I want everyone to just know like I might be going to the hospital. This might not be happening, but I am gonna try, so we'll see. Are you doing an Xmas music video? So every year for Christmas, we always do Vlogmas, and we do like this like Christmas music video. So as of right now, we're planning on it. We haven't like started planning it out, like what it will be and stuff like that, but we are planning on it. We do it every year. Do you have any Halloween decorations in this pregnancy? Yes! You guys, they went away and now they're back. If you don't know what I'm talking about. So my last pregnancy was snow. It was like this whole thing. I thought that I got genital warts. Like I thought that I did porn and then all of a sudden they were like dormant or something. Like I'm like, oh my God, I never got genital warts when I did porn. I was so lucky, but I thought like when I got pregnant, they like came out because I was like, oh my God, like I have warts down there. And I was like so scared. Didn't tell Travis for like the longest time because I didn't want him to think I like cheated on him while I was pregnant. And I was just like, oh my God, this must have like been dormant and just like came out with pregnancy. And I have all these genital warts and how am I gonna tell my husband and I'm giving labor and everyone's gonna see that. And I was like so scared. Ended up finally telling Travis and he was like, you need to get that figured out immediately, like, you know. And so I ended up making an appointment with the dermatologist. Come to find out, they were just skin tags that like I guess I developed during pregnancy. I didn't even know that was like a thing, but I clearly got them and they're like so gross and big and like looking down there. Oh God, really? So just my luck. So I said, okay, well get them off of me. Like let's remove them like while we're down here. And I was like so embarrassed by like going to the dermatologist. I felt so bad for the poor dermatologist and like his assistant. And I was like, I kept apologizing to them and they're like, it's fine. We deal with this all the time. It's not a big deal. And I think they're just trying to be nice to me. But like, oh God, it's a whole story. They made Travis look at them. It was like a whole thing. Anyway, after all of that traumatizing stuff, they then told me they couldn't remove them because it was a risk of infection while I was pregnant. But when after I gave birth that I could come back and get them removed. So I literally had these, I called them Halloween decorations down there like my whole pregnancy and through my whole labor and while like I was breastfeeding. And I ended up having to like get them removed after I had snow. Anyway, fun fact, I got them all removed and then I got pregnant again and guess what? They're back. So I have only one so far and I'm hoping it stays that way, but yeah, the Halloween decorations are back. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again to our sponsor, Tula. Don't forget to go check them out at tula.com. I'll leave a link down below in the description box. Don't forget to use code Shannon for 15% off your Tula order. And thank you again so much for watching. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah.
Regardless of cash, regardless of wealth, I never got handouts, I did this myself. Prove I got something to show. Nobody got nothing on roads. I got the clout, I got a following. Yeah, you can hate, but you gotta ignite.